Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing great. So, guys, today we're going to be talking about the price you pay when you don't move quickly. And, you know, I know personally, there's so many times I wish that I would have moved faster. I wish I would have got where I was going quicker. And now, even in hindsight, looking back, I can't even tell you what made me procrastinate so much. What caused me to not just do what my first mind said to do. I remember when we was growing up and we would take a test and go back and erase the answer. What the teacher always told you? Teacher always told you that the answer that you had there first was probably the right answer. So I don't know why we second guess ourselves. And I probably do know why. More than likely, it's because everybody else is doing something so different that you seem like the odd person out when you want to build a business, when you want to get out of your job, when you tired of living paycheck to paycheck, when you want a bigger house and a better car, and you don't want your kids to have student loans going to college. So you think you're different, but in actuality, this is how it's supposed to be. So today we're going to be talking about the price you pay when you procrastinate, because at the end of the day, thank you, Heather, for sharing. Good morning, D. Morris. Good morning, Marvin. If you haven't already shared the broadcast, make sure you share. At the end of the day, guys, no matter who you're worried about says what about you for being different, they not living your life. They not paying your bills. They're not going to your job. It's not them. You can't call now one of them to pay a bill if you need it paid. So why are we so consumed with who says what about your business, about your book, about your lifestyle? Because at the end of the day, it's yours. And if you sitting up measuring yourself, right, what they eat don't make you sugar honey iced tea. I ain't gonna cuss on the show because a woman told me the other day, don't be cussing. But at the end of the day, we're so consumed about what other people say that we can't truly live in our happiness. Good morning, somebody. Somebody say my happy. Type
My
it in,
happy.
my
My
happy.
happy. Yeah.
Because your job, if your job is not your happy, stop clinging to it. And if your man is not your happy, stop clinging to it. And if your check is not your happy, stop clinging to it.
Woo!
Stop clinging
Come
to
on, coach.
things that don't make you happy. Then
Uh-huh.
want to make your knees rusty, praying
Mm-hmm.
to
Praying.
God about why you not happy.
Mm,
And he's pointing the finger at all of these things. Good morning, Nani, that you're doing that are not making you happy.
yeah.
One of the reasons we started this certification program in the first place was to give people a chance to build a business. If you haven't seen the signs already, okay? If you didn't see the signs when there was a government shutdown and the government couldn't, people always told you back in the day, get a government job. That's good money. Get you a government job. That's good money. Government job, good benefits. Government job. I ain't never seen the government stop paying people, but they've done it.
Mm,
I ain't never seen the whole nation out of work, but it's happened. And so if you ain't got the smoke signal, if
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got the Morse code, if you ain't got the telegraph, if you ain't got the message in a bottle, if you ain't heard by now that it's time for you to do something other than cling to a traditional job, you better do something different, guys. If you don't go to www.blackwomenequalpay.com and register for an opportunity to create you a business that you can bank on, a business that you can work from home, an opportunity that can't get shut down by COVID, a chance that ain't relying upon you being furloughed at your job. If you don't know by now, I'm
Yeah.
telling you what else they thought was a good job. Being a flight attendant.
Oh, wow. Not these
Oh, being a flight attendant, that's a good job.
not these days.
Now, where they at?
Uh,
They sitting at home.
scared
Uh,
to come home.
all these jobs they thought was a good job. And you sitting in home.
And
At
coach.
first, people tried to be convenient and pay you. After a while, they said, we're going to just lay you off. All them retail workers, Nordstrom, Dillard's, Macy's, furloughed.
And the military, coach.
I'm going to tell you, look, like my grandma used to tell me, you catch me with my pants down one time, shame on you.
Yeah.
You keep putting me in a position where I can't pay my bills. You keep putting me in a position where I can't feed my kids. You keep putting me in a position where I'm waiting on a $1,200.
Come
Can we
on,
talk about a stimulus check?
coach.
Girl, what can I do with $1,200 other than flip it into a business?
Coach, that ain't even one client for me. 1,200 ain't even one client.
What can I do with $1,200 other than turn it into an online business? What can I do with $1,200 other than get me some help so I'll never be in this position again?
Yeah.
You can't pay a whole set of bills. Did you hear me? Because we ain't got one bill. We got sets. Hello? You got utilities. That's a set. Because that's your water, your light, your cable, your phone, all of that, the internet. That's a set of bills. Then you got your house. See, that's a set. Because you got your mortgage, your homeowner insurance. You know, you got the mortgage interest, and all of a sudden, then you got taxes on. That's a set, right? Then
Yeah.
you got your children. They a whole set of bills
By
by
themselves.
themselves. Because them cats trust to want to eat 3 times a day. Hello?
Ooh.
And 2 snacks.
And when they home all day, they stay in the cabinet.
And now they running through your refrigerator, putting the whole refrigerator on 2 slices of bread every day.
And the government want to give me what? $1,200 for what?
For what? Girl, look, my son used to eat the entire refrigerator every day. I make a casserole for dinner. He gonna cut it in 4 squares and make them 4 sandwiches. Them twins have to fend for themselves.
Oh man.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather bet on me. I'd rather bet on what God put in my hands. I'd rather bet on my ability to open my own mouth and ask. I'd rather bet on my own intellect, my own experience, my own hustle, my own grind, my own expertise before I sit here and starve, waiting on a stimulus check that you done told me you're not going to send me till I elect you. So you know what y'all president said, right? Y'all president said he not approving the stimulus until he back in office again.
Wow.
Y'all with the, hey, I don't qualify for no stimulus anyway. I make too much. So at the end of the day, I don't get no stimulus, and I was mad about it. I just get a stimulus to everybody. Then come to find out y'all got to pay it back. So I was like, "Ooh, I'm glad I ain't get one."
Right.
But we're gonna talk about this morning. We're gonna talk about this morning what you really need to do to get yourself in line to use your skills, your talents, your expertise to make your money. You need to go to www.blackwomen. You don't need to go, you need to run. You need to scurry. You need to hurry. You need to catch out. You need to underlay. Hello. In any language I can say, Like Speedy Gonzalez say, he the fastest mouse in all of Mexico. Andale, andale. You need to hurry up and get you a piece of something that can't be took from you. And this is my problem with women, and I'm gonna turn over to y'all. This is my problem with women. You know you need to do something different. You know what you working with ain't working. Whether it's your man, whether it's your job situation, but something in us tells us we gonna just make it work. I'm just gonna make this check work.
Yep.
I'm just gonna make this relationship work. I'm just gonna make this opportunity work. At what point do you get sick and tired of doing the labor and not getting the rewards? At least over here, when you make it work, you can turn them zeros into commas. At least over here, when you make it work, you're compensated for your time and your energy and your effort. At least over here, when you make it work, you're going to get a check. So at some point, you got to say to yourself, I'm tired of just trying to make this work. I got to do something radically different. And I need to do it now. What y'all say, peoples?
I say I want my kitchen remodeled, so I got to make that money. Okay, I want to walk in my house and I want to feel like I am in a country-styled barn house, but an expensive, lavish one. So I got to make that happen. And it ain't no dream that I'm talking about. Nope, it's gonna be reality. And when I get that done, I'm gonna be live. Show everybody that dreams are supposed to turn into reality.
So what makes us dream and not put action behind it?
Because people think that dreams are supposed to be left as a dream.
Melissa, if you signed up in the calendar, the request to call is full. Send me a message. I'll figure it out.
When we think about dreams, we think, oh, I have to close my eyes. But when I wake back up, reality hits me back. But a dream is more than a dream can be your reality. It's just that people they ain't got the right people around them. That's period. You ain't got the right people around you. You ain't listening to the right messages. You listen to these downers, because there's a lot of downers in this world. It's a lot of people out here telling you what you can't do. Same way y'all be up on y'all man telling y'all will go fist to fist with somebody talking about y'all man, but y'all won't do the same thing when it comes to somebody saying some stuff about you. You sit there and make a relationship work just because you don't want the next girl to have it, but when it comes down to you making sure that you good, you'll slack in that area.
I got one better than that. Because to me, it's not our haters as much as it is what we tell ourselves about ourselves. Because that's if some woman was to come up to you and call you lazy and stupid and dumb, and you will go up in her mouth. On sight. But these are the voices. These are the tapes that you allow yourself to play in your head, and you can't do it. You got to find another tape to play. And that's why I was talking in my mentorship last night about the importance of books and the importance of motivational talks and the importance of reading and writing. Because if you don't do something prosperous, old folk always used to tell us what? Idle hands are the devil's workshop. What are you doing all day besides sitting around letting this tape play in your head? Because you have mastered your job. You got your job on autopilot. So you're really at work doing a whole bunch of nothing because you can do your job in your sleep. At what point are you going to use that same energy and effort to not just save you, but to save your family?
Yes. Well, I think for me, the loudest voice in my ear is me. No one can, like, even when before I got into this business, I was never the confrontational fight anyway. I would fight a man before I fight a woman. So I never was against, I never was that fight a woman type of thing. So the biggest fight with me, when I got rid of all the negative people in my life, guess what? I was still having problems because I was the one that was doing the talking. So all the other voices left, but now it's just my voice telling me how insecure I am and how I'm never going to make it and how people are not going to pay me that kind of money. All this was me. And so my biggest competitor is me. I try to updo myself every lunch. I compete against myself now. So, because there's no one else that I listen to other than the Most High and my coach. I got the Most High over here and I got coach over here. But it's not outside people anymore.
That's how I be, Jamie.
I was able.
Jamie, that's how I be. I caught that.
We said we can't cuss on TV.
I caught that's how I be, Jamie.
We can't cuss on TV, coach.
So this is why you have to get help.
Yeah.
Because you got to find somebody that believes in you even when you don't.
And louder than your own voice in your head.
Oh, I'm louder.
You are definitely louder. Coach, for you to get my attention.
But you the good voice, coach.
Yeah. I had you over here on the good side. but you have to get someone.
I will say that right there.
Go ahead, Ivani.
Yes, that right. What you're saying, Jamie, that right there is so important. Finding somebody that is louder than your own voice. Yeah. And it's an instant thing. I always say that I only met Coach one time before I decided to sign up for her mentorship. One time because immediately she gave me the sense of, Ebony, shut up and listen. And not too many people, on the real stuff, not too many people can make me shut up and listen.
Right. And do.
Yes, because the realness and the rawness of it, it was like she wasn't having that fluff that, well, I don't want to hurt your feelings. No, she was saying this is what it is out here in these streets. Now you gonna either jump on board or you gonna keep pulling on that luggage that you've been pulling.
But that's our problem right now. We want people to coddle us and talk to us soft and confirm the foolishness we doing. But I would be remiss in my purpose if I sit here and let you do what you do and not make the most of what God gave you. See, when y'all praying for help, all you got to do is look around and that help is probably already somewhere around you. Some of y'all been listening to me for months. Some of y'all been listening to me for years. I feel like Noah sometimes. I've been told y'all it's about the rain. Please build you an ark. Y'all laughing. Oh, she ain't really making that much money on the internet. Oh, she this, she that. I've been told you come get you a knowledge of how to make money. You can't get this in no college. You can't get this in no school. You can't get that from these crackpots on the internet just because they got a Lamborghini. You signing up for their class, and just because they going live in a shoe closet, you signing up for their class. You signing up because they showing you their money. You better sign up with somebody that's gonna show you your money. You can't spend what's in their bank account.
Woo! No.
Better tell it.
You can't spend the money she using to buy her bundles. You can't spend the money she's using to buy her jewelry. So while y'all sitting up saying, oh, I'm going to follow her because that's who I want to be like, little do you know, she barely know how she got there herself.
Wow. Wow.
Get you a game plan. Get you a certification and a plan. And I'm going to tell y'all one more thing, and I might be wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Say it, Coach.
Stop trying to follow. Hey, CJA. Stop trying to follow other folks because they are different color than you
Uh-oh.
and you think they know more.
Uh-oh.
It's good.
Oh,
It's real good.
you
I like
stepping
that.
down. You
I'm
stepping.
gonna let it.
That bubble.
I'm gonna do like Luther say, keep it right there, keep it right there, keep it right there.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it right there. Quit thinking that because somebody is quote unquote lighter than you.
Say it. Say
I
it.
know what I mean. That they know more. Y'all are following these people because they done made all of these commas on the internet, but they don't tell you how many commas they spent.
Say
Right.
it.
And if you know your broke ass ain't got that same money that they got, because you spend enough money, you're gonna make some money. Can we talk about it?
Oh, that's good though.
You
That's
spend $1
good.
million, you're gonna make two, right? You
Mhm.
spend $2 million, you're gonna make four. So if you're somebody that you know you don't have that much investment capital to start out with, you better get with somebody who built their shit like you building yours from the bootstraps.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're gonna be over there saying, well, I'm doing the same things they're doing. Why is mine not working? Because you're not spending 2 commas on advertising. And they are.
It's
And
expensive.
there is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, number one.
Kendra, I had a question for
Number
you.
two, I'm gonna tell y'all something else real quick. Every demographic has a different swan song. You can't market to Black women the same way you market to Hispanic women, the same way you market to Black men, the same way you market to white men. Every demographic, you can't market to older Black women the same way you market to younger Black women. Every demographic has a swan song. Some products will work for some demographics that will never work for another demographic. You've got to know the difference. So if somebody tells you, this is how I'm marketing and this is what I'm selling, and they're selling to a different demographic than you could go put that shit out there all day and twice on Saturday, 4 times on Christmas, 8 times on New Year, and still not make the same money. Jeff Ronnie said he experienced that and still not make the same money. That's why I break down to y'all who is your target. Let me show you how to get in their face, no matter what color, no matter what age, no matter what religion, as long as you take the time to become intimate with who that target is, you can get in their face. It's all different. There is no one size fits all when it comes to marketing. It's not. And with these certifications, there is no one size fits all with these certifications. You're going to have to learn how to niche down in your business so you know who you're marketing to. Because you can market to one group, you over there marketing water to people at the water company and trying to sell sand to people in the desert. Whereas if you take that cup of water to the desert, you're gonna sell out.
Woo.
Right.
That's a great one.
That's good.
It makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Coach,
Kendra,
you
I had a
have my
question for you.
mind over here twirling because you make me think of how some of us, and I'm gonna speak for me, and I'm gonna take it just a little bit further than what you did when you talk about the color. Sometimes we following the wrong person what's between their legs just because of
Absolutely.
who they've been around us, and we follow them in a circle, in the circles that they making, because we think that that's the best. We think that, okay, I'm trying to get to their level, not realizing you following someone else, following their dream, their passion. That's why everything you try that someone is giving you, it didn't work out. That's why you need to come into this certification so you can find out who the hell you are and what you're supposed to be doing, because that's how Coach can do what she does, because she's going to pull out what's in you. you know, I was years running around doing everything what other people told us to do and not your God-given talent to make it easier for you to reach those people. You think it's hella hard to run a business, but it ain't that hard when you going after your target. Just like our coach said, no 50-year-old person who has a target of 50-year-old people are going to be marketing to kids. They're just not going to do it. But if you don't get that right type of teaching and coaching, you're going to keep following Bob, Sue, and Emily, who is doing that. And you're like, why is it not working for me? Because that's not what you're supposed to be doing.
And
So
guess what the first thing we do is? The first thing we do is blame our products. We blame our pricing. We blame everything else.
We blame
instead of saying, I know I'm worth this. I know my product is good. I need to learn social media. Some of y'all think y'all know social media. Newsflash, you don't.
Yeah.
You do not. You violate every day when you come on this platform. And please, FYI, don't send me no more notes about the weight loss plan.
Keep y'all away
in my DMs.
Okay.
Good morning, coach. I got this new product to help you lose weight, ma'am.
Right.
You being offensive,
right?
And don't even know it.
And then ask if I want a job. What?
Girl, can you listen to this 90s? Are you open to more streams of revenue? Ma'am, my streams done turned into rivers and I'm maxed out.
Right. My streams got streams. I can't.
Let me help you build some real streams.
Right.
Instead of all the trickles you got going on over there.
But coach, since this is the truth show, because we tell everybody the truth, can we just put it out there and let the people know so they can stop coming to us? When we ask you who is your target audience, when you say everybody is your target, in actuality, nobody is. Because you can't target everybody. So if you say everybody is your target right now, you have no target. That's nobody. Because you can't write a message that fits everybody. Not one message.
And I say that all the time. And what you're doing, because people are very narcissistic in our nature.
Yeah.
If I'm watching TV. If it don't apply to me, I tune it out.
Right.
If it applies to me, I listen. So because you're trying to market to everybody, you can't zero in the message on the one person that you're really talking to, so that they can say, "Damn, man, you know what? She talking to me." That's how you know you got it right.
Yeah.
I hear people all the time say, "Coach, first time I heard you, I said, you know what? She talking to me. She talking to me. She talking about me." Some people said the first time they heard me, they got mad and left. And they came back to my. I wonder what that crazy woman talking about today. Let me
tell you off though.
Okay.
The truth hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The truth hurts, but until you're willing to face the truth about a lot of stuff, you won't get where you're going. You got to face the truth about your earnings. You got to face the truth about your job. If you're an entrepreneur, you got to face the truth about your actions. Your actions are keeping you broke. What percent of your day are you doing regions, revenue generating activities? Did you wake up this morning with something to sell? Did you go to bed last night thinking, what am I going to sell tomorrow? All of this is nothing if you can't get people to buy your product. I know you on a mission to help people, but if you can't get them to buy your product, you can't help them. You can't sit over there and wish.
Right.
I wish 10 people. Yes, Lord. I wish 10 people would buy my product today, Lord. I really want to help them. And you wearing God out. Because he's like, girl, if you don't open your mouth and ask 20 people, You're not going to get 10 people to say yes. And then y'all had a nerve to not want to invest in help.
Mm-hmm.
We got 12 different certification programs going on. It's something on that list that you know that you have an affinity for, that you have some experience in. Take it and build a business. Quit letting these folks play with you, your money, and your ability to feed your. I don't see how y'all do it.
Well, Coach,
Let me
that
tell you something. Back when I did it 9 years ago, it's finna be 10. I didn't have no crazy bald head black lady coming on the computer every day telling me how to get free. I didn't. It wasn't no live stream. It wasn't no all these motivational people. It was none of that. If I wanted a motivational speaker, I had to go buy some Zig Ziglar CDs or
Wow.
some Dale Carnegie CDs or some Jim Rohn. I had to be deliberate about my motivation. Back then it was what's his name? What's the black name? Les Brown. I could
Yeah.
go buy some Les Brown CDs. But there were very few individuals that looked like me, other than Oprah. And she had crossed over. So to me, that wasn't like my role model. But there wasn't anybody that looked like me saying, girl, come on and make your business. Girl, come on, you can make this money. Come on and get on this internet. Come on and do this. There was nobody. So I did 100% of this on faith.
Wow.
That's
So if
good.
I can do 100% on faith, shit, can you do 20? You got 2, 4, 6, 8. You got 60% sitting in front of you right now. Can you do 40?
Oh, wow.
You got 60% sitting in front of you right now. Me, Shanedra, Verlin, Ebony, Kayshawn, and Jamie. We the 60% proof
Wow.
that you can do this shit.
Yep.
Can you bring 40 to the table?
Wow.
And money back then didn't flow like money flow now. Money back then, it wasn't no task rabbit that you could get
Right.
on and go wash somebody's dishes and make some money.
Mm-hmm.
You might get on Craigslist, but by the end, the Craigslist killer was out.
Right.
For real. Yeah.
Hello. I wasn't trying to pop up on no job. Then they start sell on Craigslist. So
Right.
put
Like,
no
damn.
job ads on there. People might get your maid ad confused.
You
Mhm.
oh, I'm weak. I'm so weak.
So I didn't have that. But you got somebody in your ear, in your face, 24 hours a day, damn near 7 days a week, telling you that you building a business that would sustain your family is possible. Not only will it sustain you, it will level you up. It's possible. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you it's easy, but it's easier than working for somebody else all your life. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you it's cheap, but it's cheaper than all them cheap ass clothes you got in your closet and all the cheap ass shoes. If you turn all that foolishness in, that cheap hair you be buying, turn all that in for legacy. I
Yes.
met a woman one time that said she wished she could exchange all them shoes and bags and designer clothes she bought for one session with me. She said she'd give it all away.
Oh,
When you start really realizing what has value, what's real value, and what's fake value, you start to be able to afford $99 a week because that's
Okay.
how the certifications are. And I don't speak down on anybody because if you feel like $99 a week is a lot, that's you. But I've done more with less. Trust me. I done had to raise $600, $700, $800 in a week to pay tuition or to pay a light bill or to pay my mortgage. So I look at $99. Hell, it was point in time I could get $99 worth of change out my damn couch.
Hmm.
I have 99 worth of dollars worth of change in the bottom of my purse. Hello? So I don't try to speak down on nobody because your mindset is your mindset. But open your mind. And when you really want it, because last I checked, Domino's and Pizza Hut was still hiring delivery drivers. Last I checked, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Favor, they all still hiring. See, when you get to that point that I'm not too good to do anything for my next level, that's when your next level appears. He's not gonna give it to you a minute before. You think you're gonna walk into your next level with your head held high? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You will humble yourself for your next level. When you get to that point where you're not worried about your hair being done, and you're not worried about your nails being done, and you're not worried about the latest outfit. When you get to that point that every extra dollar you get is going to go into your business, when you get to that point that I'm willing to sacrifice what I have in my hand, God, for what you got for me. When you open your palms, because you can't hold tight to what you got and get your next level. When it gets that deep, you'll get there.
Yes.
You won't get there a moment before. www.blackwomenequalpay.com. Let me tell you this. These certifications are $1,000. They got certifications out there that don't even teach you what we teach you that cost $15,000.
Yeah.
Don't even teach you what. I know women that got these certifications, they want to throw up all over the place. I'm certified by X, Y, and Z. Girl, your damn client don't care about that. If that's what they told you was going to get you a client, they lied to you.
Yeah.
Most of your clients don't know who that is. I'm certified by Tom, Dick, and Harry. Girl, anybody worry about Harry and Dick?
Coach.
That part. That part.
Yes.
Nobody worry about no Harry Dicks.
Look
So
to the left.
quit playing with yourself. Going out there spending all that money for a piece of paper, thinking that piece of paper is better than a piece of paper we got over here. Girl, don't play with yourself.
Did we just change
We
the rating
did.
of the show?
No, we didn't. We talking
We
about
did.
Tom, Dick, and Harry. And Harry and Dick.
And playing with himself.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's y'all dirty mind.
I'm not going to. I'm moving on. Get certified, y'all. Please.
You know, at the end of the day, we as women
I'm so weak.
have got to understand our value. I'm finna go dig this class out the vault. It's called Charge Your Worth.
Oh man.
It was such a good class.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all one thing today that will help you increase your prices. Go, Nana, you stupid. Nana said, quit playing with yourself. Go find your competitor.
Uh-oh, here we go.
The one, oh, Nani, I got an affiliate program coming. You should be an ambassador. Go find your competitor, the one with the broken English, the one with the bad grammar, the one that says here, H-E-R-E instead of H-E-A-R, and see how much they charge. And when you see that they charge way more than you, it's going to be like, wow.
And people buying it.
And people buying it in droves.
Yeah.
Because that's what Troy called it. He said the people was out there in groves. I said, was it mangoes? Was it mango grove?
Coach, I just went through that. This lady, we're collaborating doing a Black Friday giveaway, but she was like, you know, we were looking at each other's stuff. So when I finally went to her website, I was like, no, this B ain't charging 2 to 3 times the amount I am with for the same size container but I could see it was worth it. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know. I knew it, but I was scared to do it. And people been telling me
Exactly.
for months,
That's
raise your price.
Then I'm gonna go live about that later.
Yeah.
Here's a one way to instantly raise your prices. And I'm gonna tell y'all what keeps me raising my prices, which I go back and forth, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I go back and forth because I really want to help everybody. And I don't think every coach, this is their destiny, even if they doing it. I'm not here to judge, but I know for a fact this is mine. So God says, create something where everybody can afford it if they want to. That's why my membership is only $59 a month. So I go back and forth. And the reason I go back and forth is because I see all these other coaches charging an arm and a leg, and they people don't walk away with Nathaniel. You paying them $15,000, $20,000. You're not gonna walk away with a website. You're not gonna walk away with a product. You're not gonna walk away with a book. You're not gonna walk away with a work. You're not gonna walk away with anything. And a matter of fact, they coach so cookie cutter. Jamie, tell me if I'm lying. They got about 5 different programs. And when you come to them, they're gonna try to fit you in one of them boxes. And it's literally like trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. But they gonna try to force and fit because that's all they can coach.
Yeah.
You come to me and you say, Coach, I like tying tennis shoes. I'm like, girl, you gonna be the best, girl. Come on. Let's be in business. Tying these shoes, girl. Your target audience is gonna be frustrated mothers to see 5-year-olds ain't got no money to spend. You understand what I'm saying? So these mothers that's been trying to help their kids tie their shoes, but they ain't listening to their mama. You know them kids that wear Velcro up until they don't let your child wear Velcro shoes up until they're in high school. You can keep your child tie their shoes. Come on now. Come on, I can sell anything. I can sell it. I'm gonna make you feel it.
I was feeling it.
Stop it, mama. I'm gonna make the mama feel guilty.
Coach,
and little Tommy talking like, yeah.
Coach, tell them how to sell rocks, Coach.
Girl, I told the woman, so the woman coming to broadcast one day, and I literally tell you, I can teach you how to sell anything. I always said it. I stake my claim on that. Come up with something that I can't teach you how to sell. You was a good one. So the woman was like, she was like, well, I'm in Scotland. What can I sell? I said, fool, you need to go out to one of them Scottish castles and pick up as many of them rocks as you could carry. You gonna call them Scott rocks. And you gonna go get one of them big handsome white men and put him in one of them kilts, one of them plaid kilts from Scotland, and be like, buy your Scott rocks today. Them women in America will be buying them for that baby. Come on. Get them rocks. Air rock have a name. Chip.
Right.
Baby, Scott hashtag Scott rocks.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't be buying them rocks.
Scott rocks.
Scott rock.
From a Scottish castle. Be telling their friends all about it. Yes, I bought this $1,000.
Look, you put the right name, the right advertisement. I'm gonna buy it. Look, you said that, and y'all laughing, but if you package that the right way, Miss Ebony gonna be online talking about some pay now.
Babe, I'm listening.
And then let me get that rock. I'm gonna take a picture of it and post
you
it.
You can sell anything, and not only sell anything. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna give everybody a turn. We're gonna do a round robin. Tell me the one product that, you know, if this product will sell, anything will sell. My one product is chia. Chia pets. Yeah. If a chia pet will sell.
Yes, I always wanted one.
Yes.
And they sell them out during Christmas. They got the same commercial. Listen, we was talking about this in class last night. CJA, I know you was there. They got the same commercial that they've been running since I was little. Chia. They run it from October to end of October through Christmas. And when you in Walgreens on the way to your mother-in-law house and you ain't bought her a gift yet. And guess what you do?
He
You
go,
gonna buy her a chip.
"Ah,
That's my gift. Everybody name one thing.
look." Oh
The
man.
Snuggie.
Oh wait, I got a Snuggie.
The Snuggie.
No,
I
no,
love
I want
Snuggie.
Snuggie.
I love
You
Snuggie.
gotta take
That's just a
Snuggie off
blanket.
the list.
It's just a blanket.
I understand,
I
but
want
I
this
still love
one.
Snuggie.
No, it's cold, but it's more
I
comfortable.
can't get with it.
Softer.
No, I can't
I
get with
got one with the hood and everything, y'all.
it. No, I
They
can't.
got a new one that's like an animal.
It is.
Oh,
Have
I
you
saw
ever
it.
seen
I
it?
got a
Yeah.
unicorn.
They got a new one.
Oh, no.
I can't forget what it's called. Something.
I have one. I have a unicorn Snuggie.
We gotta take Snuggie off the list. Snuggie up.
I can't get with it.
But that's the proof though.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Y'all remember when Nordstrom was selling them collard greens?
Yes, I do.
And they was high.
Nordstrom, the clothing store?
The clothing
No.
store.
Was selling turnip greens. Girl, let me
No.
get
I ain't
hopefully.
never,
Was that only in Texas?
No, ma'am.
I don't think so. Yeah.
This
No,
was
it was nationwide.
nationally.
It was for holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it was either Thanksgiving.
And they was high,
so
Jamie.
yeah,
Thank you, Miss Rose. Miss Rose said a blanket with arms.
Mark,
I love
name
it,
and
though.
Marcus.
It's so convenient. You can sit down. You don't have, just it. Well, never mind.
you take the blanket, you be wrapping the blanket on you like how it is.
You
Girl,
can snuggle up in it like a baby.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got a good one. It's not one that comes out seasonally, but I think about the many different types of items that it's so many different ones. Like when we go inside the grocery store or we buy our lotions and
Yeah.
stuff like that, there's not just one or five different brands. There's
Right.
thousands of different things, but yet depending on how you market it,
Oh no.
Yeah, I
Was-
remember that.
I
Mhm.
would never.
Wow. What? How?
Was it good?
Nation market.
Collard green, do they look good, girl? With them
Girl, they
bacon
still
bits in there.
feel like they raw. What? You know
No, they
what?
look good.
Hold on, collard greens for 8 to 10 people.
And what?
8 to 10 people was $66.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
out of control.
Wow. That's crazy. And they sold out. Obviously.
Yeah, they sold out. Wait a minute, girl. Look,
Wait, they got ice cream coming?
they selling tamales.
That's tamales.
Selling food now.
They selling tamales for $92
Oh my,
for
y'all.
72 tamales. And you gonna
Mm-mm.
pay
Y'all don't
$18.
get out here and get
Go
served.
right on, babe, on the couch. Okay, here.
Y'all hear that?
That is crazy.
Oh my goodness. A clothing store selling food.
No,
they're
selling ethnic
somewhere with
food.
this, though, right, Coach? They're going somewhere with this. They're introducing something that they're about to do in their business, right?
No, Jamie, they've been selling that food, and it's high. This is about the third Christmas,
Oh wow.
and it's extremely expensive. And
Wow.
y'all heard about the people in China selling air, right?
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
Baby, they
sell air.
sell. I will pull it up. Y'all ain't got to tell me I'm lying.
You told
They sell bottled air.
yeah.
The bottle's about this size, y'all, about the size of this cup. Them little
Is it
jar bottles
organic?
for like $100 a bottle.
But it's special air.
Yeah, they go catch it out in the meadows. They actually got a net full
Yeah.
that they catch the air with and put. Yeah, they got a net. Y'all gotta see the video. They got a net full. So when I tell y'all can sell anything.
And
If you don't have a product, if you don't have a service, you tripping. Y'all seen the woman that sells the creek water, right? And be putting the creek water, dirty 2-liter bottles. They buy the bottles. They buy like 3 2-liter bottles for like $300.
what about the pastor that was selling tickets to heaven?
He went to jail, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because
that's
you
my
don't know if
thing.
that ticket work or not till you get the afterlife.
So you
So
get-
really, by right, he had the wrong lawyer. Because I'd have been like, okay, judge. So I'm gonna offer you this ticket for heaven. Now think, hold on. Before you say anything,
right.
Mhm.
let's just say this ticket works. I
Wow.
want you to think about all the things you've done to
He
trans.
pulled a Willy Wonka.
I want you to think back on all those violations that you didn't say hell for. Your Honor, I'm gonna offer you this ticket. You gonna take it?
Mm.
Or not.
Because you ain't gonna know if the ticket works or not till you get to the afterlife. You don't know what the Lord told that man.
Right.
He didn't have the right lawyer. He should have hired me, baby. He'd be free right now, Scott. And his lawyer would have it. And the judge would have. How you know, CJ? Now how you know that ticket wasn't valid? You tried it. You gotta file your complaint from hell. Where you gonna complain at?
Right.
Down there, hot talk about this ticket did in the world. How you gonna know?
Oh, I'm laughing so hard, my head hurt.
How you gonna know that ticket don't work? So
Yeah.
that anything will sell. So while you over there doubting that anybody's gonna sign up for your coaching, or doubting that anybody's gonna buy your product, or doubting that anybody's gonna buy your service, somebody somewhere will buy it. Not just because you put it out there, but because God knew you were gonna put it out there. It's your destiny.
Right.
We're
That's
not
good.
talking about doing something just to do stuff. We're
That's
talking
good.
about being on that search to find your destiny. I'm just being. So what else? What else, y'all?
That
Well,
was
I had a question,
go ahead.
but my question was for Kenindra. I said it right? Because I've been
Who is
saying it. I've probably
Kendra?
been saying it. Okay, so I
Who
think
the
for
hell
our
is
generation, my
Kendra?
question, huh?
You talking about
What was
Sinedra?
Kenindra?
Kenindra.
Nedra,
Yes. I'm so sorry.
Now, Ebony, as much as
Well,
they
we
jack
don't
your
call
name,
out.
I
you
know.
gotta
She
give
she
everybody
eat
one.
Bonnie every night.
Okay, so for our generation, do you have a lot of friends that own businesses?
I got a lot of friends that think they own businesses. I
Okay.
got a lot of associates who think they own businesses. I mean, just within a couple of days, like in the certification course, I was like, okay, yeah, these people out here, they hitting it in the wrong field. Like I see it ain't, I don't know where they hitting at. I'm like, wait a minute. And I wonder, I wasn't that inclined to even want to go and shop with you. I see why. But a lot of people, I mean, people had already spoke to me, like, and this is crazy that so many people have told, even in my work, you shouldn't be here. So many people, you shouldn't be here. Why are you here? My thing was I procrastinated in my prayers. My last year and a half in corporate America has been hell. Can I say that word, Coach?
well, we did
Yeah,
already.
I say worse
Okay,
than
I'm
that.
sorry.
You already.
It has been.
Just
I
tell
mean,
me
from all of the shaking up and all that, it has really been that. And the last straw was that my longest running colleague, they handled that young lady so poorly, she's not gone. That scarred me so bad. It just went downhill from there.
What
So
happened?
she had been working all this time. Basically, they swindled her out of her package. They didn't even offer her no. They got rid of her thing, her role. And I tried to advocate, and they swept my everything I did under the rug. They did not give her a package, but they closed her role. But I've seen them give other people, and that was my longest running colleague, and they did it to her because of who she was. She was a Filipino young lady, very mild, just
They knew
put her
they get
head.
away with it.
Yeah, they got away with it, and that just tore me up. And from that point on, I started gradually stepping back since then. So what happened after that? I started saying, Lord, I got to find something else. Oh, Lord, I need something else. So when I went to pull out my resume to work on my resume, when I put the paper down, y'all, I started crying. I'm not talking about like, oh, let me wipe my eye. I'm talking about crying, like bawling, like somebody died. And I said, well, he said, this is why I had to get you. He said, this is not what you want. Why haven't you asked me for a way out?
Wow.
He said, why? And I sat there and y'all, I'm talking about, you would have thought my grandma and grandpa that I was crying. And because my reaction was so visceral, I said, now, wait a minute. He said, all you had to do was ask me. You know you want out. He said, another job is not going to satisfy you, and you know that.
Wow.
And when and that was I said, you know what, Lord, okay, I hear you. I understand I have to do what I have to do right now. But because you came to me, and he said, I keep telling you. He said, you want to pray comfortably. He kept telling me that. I did not listen. But he had to take me to pulling out a piece of paper. Y'all, I couldn't even type. Until this day, I have not touched that resume. And that was August of last year. I have not touched the resume. Nothing in my hand. I can't do it. When I pull it up to try to fix my my work experience, when I try to pull it up, I say, Lord, he won't let me do it. He won't let me. I'm not getting myself ready to go somewhere else and sit at somebody else's job. He said, that's not it. And I had to get you right here to do that. So that was my procrastination. So I tell people, you know what, you procrastinate in your prayers. Because all you had to do, you've been uncomfortable for nearly 2 years now. You got random people that come in here. We had a lady that came in and provided some type of developmental class, which I could have taught that class, but she did okay, right? And I never seen this lady, a Caucasian lady, probably barely 5 feet tall. And I kept noticing this one. Every time I looked up, she was looking at me. And I said, now wait a minute, now if this woman keep looking at me, I'm gonna have to ask her, hey, what's going on now? What's happening? And I kept looking at we kept meeting eyes. I just thought it was just so bizarre. Before I left that classroom, she stopped me. Everybody cleared the room and she stopped me. And that woman asked me, do these people know what they have? I say, excuse me, do I know you? She say, do these people know what they have? I say, she said, no. That I had never been in her training course or whatever. She told me, you don't belong here. So for her to tell me that before I got to the resume, he said to me, you have been too comfortable in your prayers. How is it that people that you don't know was calling out? How? So that's where I got to. When I started, I'm telling you, I started walking lighter. They knew, like, hey, ain't nothing but, I said, it's coming. I said, I'm right here on the brink. I just got to keep waking up. I'm right on the brink of my health. And look at you, coach. Look at me sitting up here with y'all. I'm right on the brink of my health. Right now.
D. Morris said they got a talent profile. They got to fill out at work every year. She be like, I don't have no goals.
I don't have, y'all. I just did mine.
But let me tell y'all, that's the transition. When you stop making goals for that job and start making goals, you can't do both. The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You cannot be loyal to them and loyal to you. You're gonna have to make a choice. And they, you know what, Shanedra, you could connect. What's your name? Could connect?
Girl, look, my name, my mama never said it right, but it's Shanedra.
Shanedra. I know what her name is. But the same thing happened to me, and I realized I was working in my business, making more in my business than I was making at my job. Which that's the transition. Once you make more in your business than you make in your job, I was losing money to go to work, and I was on the way to a speaking engagement. This is in October of 2014, and the name of my speech that day was "Just Ask God." Wow. And I thought to myself, you about to get on this stage and tell people to just ask God for what they want, and you ain't asked God to let you off this job. Good. I had to pull over and get myself together. I asked to be let go, and at my job, they don't package you if you're a top performer. At least they didn't before I asked. It was unprecedented. Because normally what? People don't want to lose their job. I'm doing fiscal year planning with my boss. We talking about who gonna be there next year and who ain't. And girl, I wrote my name on the ain't list. And she was like, why you write your name over there? I said, "Girl, I don't want to be here next year." She said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Girl, absolutely. Y'all letting folks go? Let me go." And so she said, "Go think about it." Girl, I came back the next day. I said, "Girl, I thought about it. I'm ready." So she couldn't call it. She said, "Let me ask my boss." She asked her boss. Both of them talking about, we can't make a decision. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, I'm sure. They asked they boss. He was brand new. He saw how much money I made. He said, "Let her go." If I tell you to this day, when I walked about that building, nothing was ever the same. Nothing was ever the same. So they let me go. They didn't realize what they had. It's good when they don't realize what they have, because then they'll try to keep you. Let me go, give me my package. And girl, I went on about my business. And all I did was ask. I said, "Lord, as you say, if you see fit to release me from the demons, please release me.
Look.
In your son Jesus' name. Amen." And girl, before you
Amen.
know it, that was in October. By March 31st, I walked out that building with my last little box of stuff. Cause I told you I took my shit home years ago. No pictures of my kids, no bonsai trees, no potpourri bowls. You know how you had a mint bowls and all
Yeah,
that. I took
candy
all
bar.
that out of my office.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm not gonna be in here like Better Homes and Gardens.
Right?
This is not my place anymore. And until you can say, "This is not my place," whether it's a job, whether it's being broke, whether it's the house you live in, whether it's the car you driving, until you can say, "This is no longer for me." It served me in this season,
Yeah.
but it's no longer for me. Until you can say that, he won't let you go. You got to ask to go. You do. So if you haven't already gone to www.blackwomanequalpay.com to figure out how you can do something different, you need to go ASAP, because it's not going to just happen. The more side officer, girl, I'm telling y'all time management technique. I took my visitor chair out of my office. Now you have a chair. Do you have a chair for visitors when they
Yep.
come?
Get out.
Yeah.
I took that chair out. So when you come in here, you
Stand.
gotta stand up and you gotta hurry up. When your feet get
Look.
hot, you'll move around. Goodbye.
Oh man.
You're not gonna make yourself. So, guys, we need you. The world needs you, and you need yourself more than anything. Don't keep waiting on this coronavirus. I'm gonna wait till COVID is over. Now is the time. I'm gonna wait until I get my next stimulus. Now is the time. Figure it out. Make a decision. Don't miss this opportunity. Be emailing me 2-3 months from now, "Coach, I shoulda, woulda, coulda." Take the opportunity. www.blackwomanequalpay.com. All right, y'all.
And until next time, guys.
That's a wrap. We love you. Bye
Love
bye.
you. Bye.